Yeah, yeah. DC Zone, Smoke D, oh yeah. In the dub, baby, come on.
Players come to play, ballers come to ball. Women come to flirt, and groupies do it all. The haters come to fight, and throw them out the club. These people come to party, everybody show some love. Players come to play, ballers come to ball. Women come to flirt, and groupies do it all. The haters come to fight, and throw them out the club. These people come to party, everybody show some love.
Smoke D, tip the dub, now I'm up in the club. Ladies scream my name straight, showing some love. My cousin in the corner gave a brother some dap. He could talk a fool to death, but I ain't trying to rap. Walk to the bar, but you know I don't drink. A ginger ale and ice, I'm feeling alright. Had some Bama at the table, sleep drunk as a skunk. Hennessy was in this cup, then he's throwing it up. Checking out the ladies coming up to the door. My favorite jam's on, so I'm up on the floor. Doing a little something with this cutie I know. Trying to see if I can take her home for sure. The night is still young, but I'm playing it cool. And hoping these Bammers don't be acting a fool. You only live once, is how we living it up. You know that's how we do it when we up in the club. Come on.
Players come to play, ballers.
Hello. Welcome to the Gulluh Radio Show. Today in studio, we got your king, me, Gary G, live and direct in full effect. Today, what we're going to do, I'm going to get in-depth and personal with you, my viewers. I'm going to let you know a little bit about my backstory, where I come from, how I do what I do. So without further ado, instead of me talking y'all to death, the ladies of the China Pink Radio Show, they did a pretty good in-depth interview on me a few years ago. So I like to hand it out to the ladies of the China Pink Show. You can like and subscribe, and yeah, we're gonna roll that visual so you can check out my interview. So without further ado, here goes the ladies of the China Pink Radio Show.
All the chance to tell us about themselves, who they are, and what they do. So, Gary, we're gonna start off with you.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us, ladies of the China Pink Talk Show today.
Thanks for having me, ladies of the China Pink Show.
Absolutely. So you want to get up closer to the mic and this is the camera here. I'm looking here because this is the Facebook Live, but this is also YouTube Live and Facebook Live. So
Facebook Live.
tell our audience who you are and what you do.
Okay. Well, for those that know me well, for those that don't, that just know my face and my name and see my work, I am an actor. I just evolved into executive producer. Just started my own film production, independent film.
We got a phone call I want to take real quick. I'm sorry, I want to cut you off.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
I hear it. Hi, you're on with the ladies of the China Pink Talk Show. Hello. Okay, call us back, caller. I lost your call. Okay.
They calling already, huh?
Right, already.
Already the actor in the house.
We're not even giving away no tickets today.
But I have an amazing backstory of who I am, and you know, we have subcultures here in DC. You got a lot of different subcultures. You got drag racing, you got TV, film, you got acting. So I'm one of those pioneers who started very early in the game, and I kind of watch everybody come into the business. So those people that were coming in the business during the late 90s and the early 2000s, I ended up actually doing like some of their leading or some of their first roles, leading films, and you know, the independent films. Some are not released, some are still like seeking distribution. That's why you don't see a lot of my work, because a lot of my work is unreleased. And now I got I'm in three different series on demand. One is Antoine Timoni, CEO. You got Marquis Dixon's Gangsters. You got Bruce Odom's is BK Production. Bruce Brown, I've worked with everybody here, from Bruce Brown, from Roosevelt. You know, Roosevelt had me on the show 2 weeks ago, and we're going to have, hopefully, we're going to get it to win it. We shot that in 95. And after 95, after that, a few of us cast members, we migrated over to California. So we left.
wow.
We took off in '96. I stayed the whole summer in '96. And luckily, my dad was out there. He was already set up as a cinematographer, as a director for some, news networks. He had all these little jobs. So when I got there with him, he showed me the business just by hanging with him every day and just whole regimen of doing what he does.
So when you say the business, you mean the whole
The
acting,
film
entertainment industry?
film
Okay.
industry from California, and this is before affirmative action in 1997. So I had a rare opportunity to learn this business. So I come back to DC. Back then, DC wasn't really a film town, and I had kind of superior knowledge to the business. And I've been around some people from Bernie Mac to Chris Rock, Martin on set. I was in Boomerang here back in '93.
Oh wow.
So I get residuals for that. But anyway.
They're making a new one, by the way, I think.
A new Boomerang?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
It's directed by Halle Berry, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So can I stop you real quick? So how did you get SAG? Because that's hard.
Well, I was eligible
Okay.
from the early 90s.
Okay,
I
nice.
I had my vouchers already. But I was smart.
You need 3, right?
You need 3.
Right.
And I was smart enough not to join because back then it would handicap me. And then this is what I learned in LA, living in LA and being, I was in Money Talks also. They cut my scene out of Money Talks, but I get credits. The 5th name is Jeffrey Gary Briggs, so I still get residuals for Money Talks.
Nice.
But I was smart enough to know back then that it'll handicap you. And if they really wanted you bad enough, they'll give you a 30-day working contract.
I'm glad you
Wow.
said that.
They
Okay.
will gladly funnel you in.
Mm-hmm.
And, then your 30 days of working on set will gladly pay any fees or whatever, triple, than what you had to do.
If they really
If
want
they
you,
really
right?
want you, they
yeah.
give you a 30-day contract. And then you'll pay your dues off of that. Then they'll give you your one line and you'll be SAG automatically.
Okay.
So I live now I knew now we find out that can handicap you as an independent actor. Because remember, that's how I was able to do so many independent films.
Right.
And all of my independent films they weren't the Hollywood format.
So so be clear, the independent films you cannot be SAG.
Well, now you got restrictions.
Okay.
The writer, director got to change a lot of stuff. It has to match the Hollywood format.
Okay.
And that's the difference. And they will scrupularize it until it does.
Okay.
And that way. So I know it's a friend of mine. I think y'all know her, Tracy, but I'm not gonna. She did her own movie, but she was SAG and she couldn't play in it. She was telling me
She could direct it.
she could direct it, but certain she couldn't. You had to get somebody to play her part. And stuff.
Oh wow.
But to me, for my grind and struggle, it was definitely an advantage not to become a SAG union actor. Now, and 20 years later, I've gotten over 15 to 20 films, and those I've either had leading roles or principals. Now,
Nice.
About 8 of them are not released. Like Marcus McCoy, he's one of the best filmmakers here. He's an NYU graduate. He commuted from here to New York to do his last. So he's valedictorian of NYU back in like '99. When I met this brother, he was so far ahead of everybody, and we did 2 feature-length films. And I had the lead role. One is Presumption, which is one of my favorites. It's a suspense drama with a heck of a twist. The other is Emotions. That's a
And so where you
psycho
can see these,
You can, since they're unreleased, you can only get them from me or Marcus McCoy.
Okay.
Marcus McCoy at Real, REEL McCoy Entertainment at yahoo.com.
Okay.
And he charged, like me, I got to go pay $10 and get it because it's unreleased.
even though you win it.
Even though I'm in it. And that's how he's like so savvy minded. He knows the whole business from the top down, who the pay scale. And he will not have a premiere. So we got 2 movies that right now still have a chance for distribution, unreleased. At any time if it picks up, then I'm paid, and they can take it and redo it or reshoot it, or it's feed quality. Everything he does was feed quality, so it can go straight to the masters and straight to the
Nice.
Now, this backstory, how I got into this, well, Roosevelt found me from a play that I did back in 92, man. It was called Nubian Mythology. It was at the old Black Box Theater downtown. And it was closed down there. So after the play, I got good reviews of it. I had to lead this play. And I kind of didn't take much, I didn't take it seriously until 2 weeks before the opening curtain call. And I had to learn 106 pages of dialogue. And they lined up, they sat me down. I went AWOL on the set or something. And they lined me up and told me one by one, this is our career. I was young. I was like, but, so yeah, I just said, man, let me do this. and I had 106 pages to remember. And opening night, I had to come out and go behind the scenes and read up, and they were helping me, and I had a flawless performance. And that's how
Nice.
Roosevelt heard about me. That's how Enter the Winter started, which back then in '95, nobody was shooting movies. Well, Bruce Brown was doing something, but so I was the first person he ever cast for anything. And so that's the connection with me and Roosevelt. People are just finding now who I am and how I'm connected to Roosevelt. But I had a go-go band back in the day.
Okay.
So I've been entertaining in this city since the late 80s. Showtime Band. And we, Physical Wonders, who now Faces You Know, started us up.
Okay.
And I started as a singer, but
So you can
rapper
sing
left.
too?
I do a little something, but I took over the rapping, the call and response. I was the head man on the mic for about 4 years.
Okay.
And I don't play music, but my father's side of the family are all musicians. I got an ear. I got an amazing ear. And I had some of the baddest musicians playing behind me. And we ran, we played Annapolis, we played up Cherries, Metro Club, we played everywhere.
So you can sing, you can rap, you can act.
Can you dance too?
Two-step.
It's a little two-step. So what about, do you see anything in your future with directing?
Well, look, I'm past directing. That's not my skill.
Okay.
But because I'm a business, I had another business all this time, okay? The reason why I can jump from actor to executive producer, because I have over 30 years, 400 clients from a whole different industry. So those 400 clients have seen me build cars, like some of the baddest cars that ride by you on the street. I'm a classic car automotive enthusiast.
Okay.
So I
you
mean,
real skilled out here.
Yeah.
well, I got two major, cars and films, but I built some of the baddest cars in the city.
Nice.
And I had a shop, I had a tow truck. I've done everything. There's a subculture of drag racing here and car building here that's not even exposed. And like, my goddad, which is Reggie Powell, everyone knows him in the industry. He builds automotive, so that's my goddad. That's the one who trained me. But as a young man, as 6, 7 years old, I had this natural talent from God. And I was a young automotive phenomenon back then. My friends didn't know it, but at 6 and 7, I knew the name, year, make, and model, every car on the street, engine size, differential courier, the combustion ratio, all this stuff. So these older guys saw me and they were like, who is this kid? They took me under, they showed me the business, showed me how to be a man, how to honor everything. And they cultivated me into this. Now at 13, I I learned the car business at 13, whole ins and outs. So then it's something like I applied my micro mindset to the whole global structures of every different thing, and I applied those principles. And
Hold on 1 second, Gary. Hold that thought. Okay. Hello, you're on with the lady. I don't understand. What's the problem here? Hi, you're on with the ladies of the China Pink Talk Show. Hello, can you turn down your radio?
Hello.
Hello, hi, you're on with the ladies of the China Pink Talk Show. Can you turn down your radio, please?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Your name?
work with this is a furlough.
Hi. She on. Say hi to her.
How you doing, baby? How you doing? I'm proud of you.
Hi, how are you? Thank you.
You're gonna do good, man. Thank you, Stacy, for everything too.
Absolutely. Anytime.
All right.
Thank
Good
you.
blessing. So go for it, man. I'm proud of you. I'm listening.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for calling in.
Okay.
All right.
nice shout out.
Yeah.
And to answer the question, so with that, I was able to stay stable enough financially to pursue this acting career, because I figured at 13, as a black man in America, there's no way in heck I'm gonna be able to work somewhere and take off and work. So I had to figure out. At 13, I gave up on democracy. I had to disassociate myself with society, because I knew one day I was gonna be an actor. I couldn't get tattoos, so I aligned my life at 13 to pursue this, and I was confident that with my automotive expertise at a young age that I could be financially successful and stable to do that. But I've got over 25 years. These 400 clients are judges, postmen, all different walks of life. And they've watched me do amazing things in 25, 30 years. Their kids are calling me now for service, and now they can become they trust me enough and know me enough that now that I'm evolved in the film business, they would actually support or if they want to put some money in my company, those are the people are becoming silent investors. My friends for the last 30 years watch me do
Nice.
things, and people who I've inspired, young and old. But now I evolved. I don't have the technical skills to direct, but what I can do is put the business side of production together. I know Hollywood. I learned it. I have a business structure already. I got trust. I got clients. So I just had to create a platform,
That's
which
right.
is Energy Films. I just popped it up in December, and where my investors and hey Timoni, I see my
Yeah, he coming on here too.
Okay, yeah.
He'll be on here in a few
He already
weeks.
know. Oh, me and him got a backstory. That's a whole nother 20 minutes, man. Timoni, a car guy. Y'all don't even know, man.
Let him give us a chance to tell us
But
what he
anyway,
do and stuff.
So everybody who's doing film in this business, I have a relationship with. And again, I have a lot of silent investors that know I'm doing the film business. They want to know, Gary, what you doing? What it costs to get in? And surprisingly, I got people trying to give me money. So
Nice.
because they know I can perform and they know I can do exactly what I say I'm going to do.
So tell us what. So you said you started the business in December.
Well, I just
last
opened
year?
a company.
The
Now,
co- oh, you just started
I
the company.
Just put the logo
So-
up, website up. Under that, now this is the kicker to everything. What I was able to do since I was an automotive specialist, now I'm like, God, there's nothing else I can do in the car business. But what I can do is add the production value. So now with my company, our subsidiary company is called Pushrod TV. I already produced my own car reality show 4 years ago. So I got 1,000 minutes
Oh wow.
of all the cars that I built. So now it's just a matter of editing it down and having a pilot. So I can produce my own cars. It's amazing. It's an amazing subculture. The ups and downs, the attitudes, the arguing, the joy. When you pull a shell or give somebody a rolling chassis in 13 months, it's a car. You know, that's a lot of emotional. That draws emotion, and that's what production is about, drawing emotion.
Absolutely.
So I can capture that in a whole different level with the automotive industry, which I already got locked. And now I'm able to hopefully be the first black man on TV building cars, just like they do on the West Coast. There's nobody on the East Coast doing it.
Right.
And
Amen.
So, yeah, I got the whole backstory. I got the keys. My godfather got the keys of 40 years of the drag racing industry and everything. Everybody, all the heroes and people in the industry, and you know,
That's
Demetrius.
what's
I see y'all. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Yeah, they coming through.
Much
So-
love for you.
So, can you let our audience know how they can find you on social media? Can you also let them know, if it's anything that you're currently acting in? Let them know how can we see that, and also anything that may be already on Amazon Prime, with different
Netflix,
platforms. Just let people know how they can find you, how they can see what you've done, how they can see what you're about to do.
Or contact you.
I'm very approachable. Hey, Sean. I'm very approachable. Just simply DM me. I'll get you anything you want.
Tell them your
I
social
got
media
3
names.
I got, okay. Instagram is Geesh. It's like Porsche. It's Geesh,
Right.
just Geeschche.
Okay.
You'll start seeing Pushrod TV. That's going to be all my car stuff.
Okay.
You'll start seeing Energy Films on everything I do from now on. As an associate, you'll see my logo on all my projects.
Okay.
I have, oh my goodness, I got Osei Ogunfididemi, one of my best friends. And this, you got guys in the clique, you got people out the clique. And we're shooting something. Matter of fact, my company has an in-house music director, that's Wednesday Child, that's Jermaine Best. He's one of the baddest in the city. Corey Theus is my illustrator. Juan Mendez Scott, he got about 8 books. Juan is an amazing writer. And Osei, they're actually my on-staff in-house production team for my company.
Okay.
And we're doing My Name Ain't Leroy. That's a story that I got a lot going on the film festival circuit. Also, Nutmeg is going to be my first. It's a short film. It's going to be my first executive production. It's
Okay.
a short film. So I got 3 on demand. Here we go. I got CEO Antoine Timoni. That's on everywhere. That's Prime on demand. I got Marquis Dixon's Gangsters. I play attorney Rich Porter in that. Vimeo on demand. Prime. No Remorse is my movie that I did with Bruce, starring myself. It's been out since 2012. That's on Prime. Also, Broken Trust. It just got released. That's on Prime.
Oh, so that's released.
It's released now.
Okay.
See, and
One
you
thing
and
I love about Roosevelt, he one of those consistent filmmakers. Meaning he gonna get that. If he say, okay, I'm gonna start filming in February, he gonna have that thing finished within a few months. Like he constantly filming. I love that about him.
He got
He
procedure.
finishes. He finishes all
It's
the way
hard
through.
to finish a production.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So you got I got so many. I got anything that Bruce BK production. You can find me in Boomerang. If you look at the scene where they went to I don't know New Orleans. You can find me on Bruce Brown's Streetwise, not Streetwise, DC Divided City. You know, I had one line, crack the whole audience up at the premiere. Bruce Brown. I've done work with everybody. My name is Gary G. Briggs.
Yeah,
on
I was gonna
Facebook.
say, tell him to
Gary G.
Google
Briggs
you.
on Facebook. My company is Energy Films. At the Gary Gulluh Show. Hope y'all enjoyed the interview from the ladies of the China Pink Show. At the Gary Gulluh Show. Hope y'all enjoyed. To recap, basically, it was an interview. They did a nice interview. She did a nice interview. Go ahead and like and subscribe to Ladies of the China Pink Show. Tell her Gary Gulluh sent you. But yeah, so that was a very good part of 2019 before the pandemic, where a lot was going on. I had a lot of things on the table or whatever. So we are definitely getting that momentum back, and I got things in rotation. But they did a wonderful job. Um, Also, next, I like to break down this little video again. Like I said, I was in California back in the mid '90s, and my father. We decided to drive back from DC that year. Drive back from Cali to DC that year, and actually, he had the presence of mind to record the whole trip, even us breaking down, me having to fix the car, and that was a moment in time in my life where I had to pull something deep inside. I had a chance to quit and bail out. But I dig deep inside myself. I said, "Nah, Pop, we're gonna fix this car and keep rolling." So that's coming up. We're gonna take a short break, and we'll be right back. Yes. So y'all like that? That's a guy named Robbie Gordon. Robbie Gordon's a DC artist. He's like ranked the top 3 baddest bass player in the world. He now lives in Europe. He sells out stadiums in London, but you can find him. His album is called Acid Jazz. Robbie Gordon, Robbie Gordon, and he got a whole lot of good music. He was Red Essence first bass player. He grew up in Southeast. Sugar Bear taught him how to play the bass. Then he left from Essence and he went to Dynamic Superior. Shoo Shoo Shine used to cost a dime. That's him on the bass. Then he left and went and played for Gil Scott Heron for the rest of his career. Yeah, Gil Scott Heron, the poet, the legend. Robbie Gordon is on the bass. So without further ado, this next visual I'm gonna show you is about me and actually the 4 days me and my dad was broke down in Camp Verde, Arizona. I actually became a man. Like I said, I had to pull something deep. I was a childhood phenomenon. I knew I had a gift, but for the first time in my life, I had a chance to chicken out and say, nah, Pop, we're going to ditch the car. He gave me, he said, man, can you do this? You going to do this? I said, yeah. But then the town we was in, we were the only black people there, and the love and support that they showed me and my dad while we was there, the people let us use. Once they found out I knew what I was doing, they actually let us use their shop or whatever. So it was a grand experience, one of my most achieving moments in my life. So without further ado, also drop the visual. That's what we up against.
I gotta move this down.
What? What, Pop? Nah, leave it. No, that's holding up the thing.
Well, here we are. Sitting up in here. As you can see, taking the whole freaking car apart. Hey, what we doing now, I'm getting this cardboard set up underneath the car. We all broke down, but you know what? We just about got this shit done. Had to take off half the car, half the engine, flywheel type. Nothing flywheel.
Timing gear.
Timing gear. But we all right. So what I'm gonna do, you don't want me to move the jack right now?
Nah.
I'll put the cardboard over top of it.
Okay, put it on top of it for now. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna see if those gears are there.
All right.
And I'll wait. Yeah. I'll start cleaning the oil pan or something.
Start washing?
Yeah.
All right.
Get this shit back on. It'll take about 2 hours.
Okay.
We gotta roll because our free hotel is about to be, checkout time on our free hotel is 12.
I'm sure you're right. Well, as you see, we're in Camp Verde, broke down. We're gonna do something with this, folks. Stand by. We ain't gonna tell you right now. Maybe later. Gotcha.
Scraping the old gasket off so we can put the new gasket on the oil pan. For those who know me, that this is routine work for me. The work ain't hard, but we in the desert in the middle of Arizona, and it is kind of cold and windy out here.
Cut. All right, rolling.
But we're gonna roll with the flow so we can get up out of here and hit the road. It's like we not even broke down. There's so many friendly people out here helping us, but we got to roll with the flow. Last time they know what the fuck they was doing.
Yep.
Excuse my Creole. Oh shit. Alright, there we go. That's good enough. And we gotta get some of that black stuff. It's coming, right?
Yeah, I got the black stuff coming.
Alright, cool.
That's
we got
beautiful.
the timing gears back on the motherfucker.
This is the underside of the little four-banger. Right there on the shaft, everybody, if you can see that. That's where the timing gears came off, those two shafts right there.
I already got a picture of the broken gears.
And okay, and you got a picture of the broken gears. Now this is what they said it couldn't be done. You couldn't take timing gears off without taking the engine out. But old Pete showed us how to do it. And damn if it didn't work. There we go, there's my son underneath the car, right there. This is gonna be a great shot. I'll twist for this effect, and I'll come back to this effect to show you where the shit's at.
This shit shouldn't take no more than 2 hours now. We got all the parts. About to roll.
That's the deal there. All right. There they are. These the brand new timing gears we can put in the engine. That's right. Mesh up, keeps the car in time. That's the deal here. And we on the road now. That's the old gear, the new gear. Tell me about it. Terrible situation. Okay. Oh, here we are. This is the place that helped us out so good out here in Camp Verde. These guys are really super. If you ever stranded, this is where you want to be. Alpha Toy, Camp Verde. There you go. That's a car. Broke down like a big dog. There's a tow truck that brought us in. The son washing parts. Clean up the parts. There you go. How's it going, G?
Trying to get it together. This is almost done. Lay the gasket on this, then the work begins. Then put the oil pan on. Then on out.
Sure you're right.
Alright?
All right.
Survival.
Sure you're right.
Get off as much as I can. Get around the corners. Let's go. All right.
Garage here. Nice enough to let us use the tools and shit.
Oh,
All right. Got a close up? Mm-hmm. Looking like pull back to me. All right, what I'm doing now is cleaning somebody screwed up and put the stuff on the bolts to make sure these bolts go back in right. You got to clean them up. This stops the pan from leaking. That's what we're trying to do here. Yeah, we've been out here for 2 days, you know, rebuilding the engine. And God was nice enough to let us use his shop to do this. We got to be out here today though because the weather's really getting bad. It looks like we're going to be out here. All right. So we're just trying to put it on. There you go. That's right. The red light's on. I don't see that red light. Maybe the battery's dying. I don't know. Okay, we're recording now. But anyway, that's what's happening here. So we're just trying to get it together. See you later.
Hey! Turn this way, man. Hi! This is the bread of life, and we are all having a great time for Christmas time, and we love the Lord, okay? So come again, okay?
Sure will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I have
So we do traditional Christmas song together. Everybody else
That's too bad. Yeah, they've been helping us down the country.
We're not going to go home right now. We got tons of food here. Okay. As long as you enjoy yourself. I sure appreciate it. Okay. You're welcome. I sure. I'm trying to go. This is my son, Jerry.
have your attention for a minute. Have your attention, please. Hello, everybody out there? I'm really thrilled to do this song tonight. And it's all about our Father. And that our Father knows best. God knows. Do you have your attention? God knows what's best for you. I'd like you to do something if you would.
No, I'm state of Illinois.
John is up here to give us some new music. If you can't
There's a lot of people.
praying and seeking God
And I
for the
said,
word
well,
to
let's
give you
just keep
tonight,
doing it.
then we would appreciate
Paid
that it's due this
the
situation
person
and this evening.
you know, different churches.
You know, there are people sitting next to you that might.
That's a Raiders jacket. Now, we've got Vikings, Green Bay Packer fans out here, Vikings.
This guy's bothering you, just let me know.
Oh, he ain't bothering me,
We got
man.
Bears fans out here, but we couldn't find any Raiders jackets. You know, so a little bit, you know, we just have to give a rain check. Do you want to get up on Charlie and Duke it? Pull them up here, though.
Did you guys have the full meal here?
No, they don't have it, brother.
We got a full meal.
Good. I don't fully like ham and pork a lot, but they're going to be pig eaters for 2 days anyway.
That's the way you got us fed for 2 days. That'll work. I don't believe this. For tomorrow, though. Food for tomorrow. Dessert.
They still asking us if we have
Still asking, we got enough. Still picking out.
Go ahead, talk
It's
to
a
him.
shame we can't get together and unify like this. I'm gonna leave that alone. Get a shot of him bringing this coffee back.
This might not be as good as the other one. We had that made that in the kitchen. The darker one.
That'll work. That'll work.
Okay, you gotta take care of that.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate that.
All right.
We are stranded. Yeah, right. Ain't nobody gonna believe this. That's cool. That's cool right there.
We had a free hotel room last night. We had a free hotel room last night.
So excited she knew she was healed. And think of it. If you have a disease that is just falling off of you and it's hurting you and all of a sudden that disease is just healing you, you just knew she had to be hopping around, just, you know, floating, praising God, just knowing, and she couldn't go unnoticed. She couldn't know. What's so awesome about this story, the truth. The fact is that Jesus says, blessed are those who pray that if there's anyone in here tonight that he realizes that they need you, and pray that, Lord, that they will leave here knowing
What do you think?
that the must be true. And what the true meaning.
And tonight, we want to sing, we wish you a Merry Christmas to you, and tell you how much we appreciate what you've done for all of us. Hey, ready? We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings to you.
Good.
Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. How much we love you. And we also have a basket of goodies. The phone never stops ringing, and they always have a need that they fulfill. And
Just when I need it, stranded toothbrush. Show you right. Check this out, y'all. We got shampoo, hand and body lotion. Guess what?
Toothpaste, socks.
Brand new socks. Comb, floss. Hey, I tell you, man, what can I say?
Catherine Cass.
We might not make it back home.
Catherine here. Sergio Reguera. I'm going to spell it out for you. G-O-A-G-E-D-A, just in case I didn't know. And Nicholas, we got the whole family that'll be here.
More camera now. Uh-oh. There we go. Got two of them now.
Cody Gilmore, is Cody here? Joe Slaughter.
My battery dying.
hear what Billy started?
Summertime. He was so melodic.
Yeah.
And everything he did, you know, like, you know, and the way the horns and was so cool.
Is Justin here?
Oh yeah, hey, man, I've been playing music for 20 years.
Audrey?
Oh, yeah, where you from?
Verena?
I'm sure DC, but I'm living
Oh, yeah?
in LA. Broke down, going back to DC. We got almost 2,000, over 2,000 now.
Joshua James?
Broke down right here now. Astro, is that Astro or who? Astro,
Showing. Alpha.
So we parked in his lot. We were in Alpha's lot trying to get our car straight. Now we live on a boat in Del Rey.
I used to live in Gardena.
I just did a show in Gardena.
Oh, did you?
And I sung, we broke down on the Sandy. We threw a, what was it, cam bearing. Yeah, we threw a cam bearing.
Tommy Cam
on a Sierra. We got the gear on, we got this much more to go, we can't get the cover on. So when she came in, we had to stop working.
Need to ask you to watch their children for them. Ain't that a trip. Don't know me from Adam. What's up, little man? We're gonna hold tight for a minute. Yeah.
What's up?
What's up, man?
You sitting on your clothes?
Yeah, they over here. Hey, dude, come here, man.
Hey, yo.
Camp Verde, Arizona. That's where the fuck we at. Day 3.
My man is putting the gasket on. It's day 3 of this shit. We had to drop the fucking engine. We're lucky enough to work inside this time. We'll show you some shots of this. Head house. That's the cam gears. And we finally got them on. Engines dropped down. You won't believe it. Really wasn't that big a deal, but it was a big deal anyhow. Bonsai 97. Show you right. Yep. That's what it takes sometimes. Little boats. About 10mm. There's a goddamn $15 looking for. There you go. We getting ready to leave here, y'all.
Outside. More free food.
But it is the 9th explosion this year alone.
What we got over there? We got a free room and a free food, thanks to the Salvation Army and the people who own the hotel.
But you want son, apple or orange?
You make the call.
Yeah, you like apples. You had I don't know, man. That's a good apple.
Give me the orange.
Okay.
I'll peel that motherfucker. Whoa.
This is what we got. We got turkey, chicken.
And rice?
Basic chicken and rice and an apple. What can I say, man? Shit.
Yep.
Sure, you're right. Man, man, gritting hard, man. You all right?
All right now.
Sure, you're right. Here we go again. Another night.
Survival.
Stranded like a muff. Survival. Shit, yeah. Yeah.
About to leave Camp Verde. It's 3 o'clock Mountain Time on Thursday. About to continue our trip. We out of here.
Where we at?
Albuquerque, New Mexico. I don't know what time it is, but it's nighttime and that shit's pretty as a motherfucker.
That's bad, ain't it?
Damn, that is tight. Look at that shit.
That is nice.
God, look at the trucks. They just chilling. Look at them. They just parking up that junk. Oh man, this is great.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till we get further down the road.
This is great. God. Look at that. Bird's eye view of that shit.
Rolling like a motherfucker.
Elevation 5,000 feet. Unbelievable. That's my new word since I've been out here. Unbelievable.
There we go. Got the shit. On the road, we are. We are about 400 miles from where we broke down at. Heading east, y'all. Coming in.
You can't sit nowhere, maybe a panorama room somewhere, but you can't get like a shot of the whole city.
Still trying to videotape this darn shit.
Maybe I can pick it up.
No, in the front.
In the front of the car? Switching drivers. 100 miles from Tucumcari. We're going.
Got it.
Well, the Vons are now. God damn. Snow.
Sunrise in Amarillo, Texas. Check it out. Check the colors. Rolling hard, rolling hard. Sunrise. Looks like it's dark, but it's sunrise in Amarillo, Texas.
Given away this afternoon at Huderberg Chevrolet in Midwest City. Sam has $6. So the Hardee's location you need to go to is 39th and Portland. Like I said, you have until 1:30 to sign up. Plus, while you're there, you'll have a chance to win gift certificates while they last.
Politics, entertainment, black college sports, business news.
God damn it, all the other shoes over there fucking. Got it?
Yeah. Fucking real in my way.
Right up on me, boy. Boy, it comes 115. That'll work.
Thanks for hanging in there. And I appreciate my viewers enjoying that very intimate and personal part of my life. Also want to thank the people of Camp Verde, Arizona for showing me and my father a lot of love and help and support when they didn't have to. We were the only Black people in town. And again, that's a key point in my life. One of the times where I had to overcome and prove to myself who I was and what I was about. But I was a Chrysler technician. I started off at the dealership. That's a Pontiac Fiero, a very uncommon car. So heads up and thanks to my godfather, who is Reggie Powell. Those that know me know Reggie Powell. He's the drag racing legend of DC. He holds one of the highest honors in the drag racing subculture here. He trained me. That's my, and he prepared me for that moment in life about 6 years ago. And I want to thank him for that. The people are sorry about the foul language. And again, heads up to the people of Camp Verde, Arizona. Excuse the foul language. My father, uses a lot of foul language. I do too, but I hope you all enjoy that and viewing that and sharing that with me. My father, who also had a band back in the day, back in the 70s, U Street Corridor or whatever. He had a band called Flies, Nth Degree, Odyssey. He actually worked, he was a music teacher in Pride Incorporated, which was a community center where Chuck Brown, the legendary Chuck Brown, actually, he taught Chuck Brown how to read rudicles on the guitar. So that's the link my father got with the legendary Chuck Brown. Me, myself, we're doing commercials here on the Gary Gulluh Radio Show. We're promoting your small business. I have all types of different packages. For that information, you can DM me on Instagram. That's the Gary Gulluh Show, or Geesh, G-E-E-S-C-H-E. But contact or DM me for more information on my commercials, my commercial packages at my Instagram, Gary Gulluh Show. Also, I like to introduce a lady called Miriam Jordan. She has a book called, it's a children's book. It's called Bumps World. Here it is right here. It's actually now on Amazon. You could look it up, Miriam Jordan, Bumps World. It's a children's book. It's also endorsed by Dr. Leroy Owens, chairman of the board, trustees of Virginia University, Lynchburg. And he's definitely a well-known, distinguished principal of the DC Public School. The movie The Principal, actually, that's Dr. Owens. If you know him personally, I know him personally, and yeah, he's a no-nonsense kind of guy. He taught Birdie, I think that's not Birdie. What's the name of that school right there in Bury Farms, right on the corner? I forgot the name of that school. But anyway, you could check that out, and maybe Miss Jordan will be a guest on the show. Also, you got to give it up for JAC Magazine. Actually, they got me on the cover of their 2023 Volume 1 edition. It's me, it's my show, and you can actually get this paperback. You can go onto the site, and they have these for sale or rent, I think for sale. Yeah, check that out. Nice little article about me and a lot of other artists and people in the industry who are highlighting their success and their accomplishments as well. Also, do me a favor, like and subscribe. The ladies of the China Pink Radio Show. Check them out. Like and subscribe to Gary Gulluh Radio Show. And with that being said, I appreciate my viewers. Hope y'all started 2023 on a good note. And I got a lot of exciting guests coming up this year. And hopefully you guys will like and subscribe my channel. And again, get those commercials rolling. I got a lot of stuff. Tronic Vision, you'll see some Tronic Vision footage. That's my father, the same guy you saw in the video. That's Tronic Vision. As you know, or you can see, he had the presence of mind to keep the camera with us the whole time. We were going to do a movie about this, but we just keep it in the archives. It's from December 14th to December 18th every year. That's my time to reflect on that. And but yeah, again, like and subscribe. Stay tuned for my up and coming guests this year in 2023. Film season starts in February, so I got some things in rotation that y'all gonna be seeing soon. So with that being said, thanks for viewing, and that's a wrap.
Rastaman de pan spot, just easy and cool, man.
You listen to all the songs. You see me going through straight frustration, straight pain. People be wondering